official introduction. The fighter fighting out the blue corner, weighing in at 57.7. He's at 16, stands at 5'8". He fights out of Reps MMA and hails from Preston, Brandon Worrall. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 57.3. He's at 16, stands at 5'6". He fights out of Blackburn, Great Airs and hails from Blackburn, Charlie Poole.
Yeah, he's going up against Brandon Worrall from Reps MMA. Very, very good camp there, headed by Steve Nightingale. This is an amateur C bout, which means no headshots to the head, no matter what, just to the body.
But you know, the crazy thing is, at this level, even at 16 at amateur C, they take it professional in the build-up. And you can see the way Brandon has gone in, thrown a couple of kicks and gone in straight for the shoot. Charlie's clever. He's trying to keep himself high, but unfortunately to no avail.
Brilliant takedown there by Brandon. He's keeping him against the cage, which is very smart. It's like a third wall. So you've got the mat, you've got yourself, and you've got the cage. Looks like he's taking away now towards his own corner.
With these sort of rule sets, a lot of it is on the grappling side when it hits the ground, you know, and then you kind of see the person's jits and which camp they're from. You know, these are strong camps, both, like you said, from Reps MMA, and we've got Blackburn Predators as well. So hopefully they'll be able to show the skills that they've picked up in the gym. Yeah,
I've knew Brandon for a while now. He's entered a couple of my grappling events. August 2013, I first met Brandon. He was new, he was raw, he was learning the sport, and then 8-9 months later I found him at Grapple Nation, and he took gold in the under 62 kilogram division. He's totally changed. He trains like a professional, just like you say.
He seems relaxed, doesn't it? He's working his way around. He kind of got into halfway around, but then fortunately for Charlie, he was able to use his legs and bring him back in. But Brandon's clever. He stood up, moved back, and he's keeping heavy on him, and he's keeping that pressure heavy, head and shoulder pressure on him all the time.
Yeah, he was trying to pass the side control, trying to work from there. He's headed back into half guard. I prefer side control or half guard rather than going straight to mat. I think it's a stronger position. Especially in this rule set. You know, when you don't have the opportunity to do any headshots, you know, it kind of takes that away from being mount. Where the side control, you can keep them there and work the body and wait for the transition to come. Yeah, best to work what you can from this position. From side control, obviously, he's now away from that. Charlie's trying to get a top position here.
He is, but Brandon's bringing his arm through, and he's getting tight on there. He's really extending tight, and I think he's got it under the chin as well, you know.
He's squeezing. Charlie's surviving well. I can't see whether Brandon's trapping his leg or Charlie's trapping Brandon's, but he's keeping his neck high. He's trying to create that space to try and get the oxygen still in him.
Yeah, and I think what Charlie's doing is trying to do some form of leg lock to ease the pain and pressure from the top part of his torso. But at the same time, he seems relaxed. He seems to be looking towards Paul. And Brandon's realised that, and he's let go of that now. And you don't want to exert too much energy.
Yeah, we don't want to burn them arms out. Obviously, there's still 2 more rounds following this if it goes that far.
Well, it was a good, solid round so far. We've got Brandon threw a couple of leg kicks, executed the takedown, got control on top, and then gone for submission, finished with ground and pound to the body. So, you know, it looks like it's in favour for Brandon, that one.
Yeah, I would score that to Brandon, 10-9. He controlled the octagon just like he should. His wrestling seems superior, his grappling seems superior, so I'll give that round to him.
Charlie's still cool with the defence, the way he's working, and also he's knowing that you don't want to give side control to Brandon. He's working his legs high, keeping him away. When he gets caught in a guillotine, he's been nice and calm through it all, you know, and he's relaxed. He's looking up to the referee to say, look, don't worry, I'm okay. But at the same time, he's working and wriggling his way out of that submission.
Yeah, they're both listening to the corners now. Charlie had a smile on his face, so I give that round to Brandon, but the fact that he's gone back to his corner with a smile on his face and now he's listening to his corner is brilliant.
16, man, 16 years old, you know, and you can see the professionalism in the way that they listen to the corner team. They're coming out. We've got Brandon, who's got a bit of a bounce in his step here, and they're coming out into the second round.
Round 2's underway.
We'll see if Brandon decides to execute a similar sort of beginning that he did in the first round with a couple of leg kicks and then closing the distance.
Yeah, with amateur C obviously standing, you've not got much to worry about apart from maybe TKOs to the body, which is very rare and very hard to hit. So it's basically defending or attacking takedowns, which is Brandon's gone straight forward just like round 1.
different sort of stance when they stood up. You've got Brandon who's got more of a crouch wrestler sort of stance, and you've got Charlie who was more stood up, which worked against him, and that's why Brandon's gone in and he's got, I don't know if he's clasped his hand round behind it, because if he does
looks like he has his sorry to interrupt you, says he's gone from a single to a double and now taking him down.
Brilliant, brilliant. I mean, Charlie did everything he could. He got the underhook and he tried to work him back up, but it was too late then because Brandon's already got the doubles on and taken him down. Yeah,
he's gone straight into side control. Charlie's now got it back and now into full guard. It looks like he's got a guillotine on there.
Well, he's got his arm there, but Brandon's kind of clever because he's keeping his posture up high, so he's got that tripod there to alleviate any sort of potential pressure that might come onto the neck as a result of the submission technique.
Yeah, keeping your posture, he's broke the grips now, keeping your posture high, obviously it protects your neck, you're putting weight and pressure onto the opponent.
It does leave you susceptible for possible triangles and arm bars when you've got shoulders so close to him, but Brandon's aware of that and is keeping that distance. I think he's really trying to pass those legs and get side control, which he seems to favour.
Yeah, I think he knows the dominant position in his own head. He knows where he's comfortable. He seems comfortable all around here, but he really wants to pass that guard. I think he's comfortable in side control. I've not seen him attempt to go to mount yet, apart from when he was going for that guillotine earlier on.
You can see the expertise in the amount of pressure he's putting on with his head and shoulders at the top part of Charlie's body, and then using his legs to keep that movement coming around. So he's got that pressure pinning him down, but using his legs to come around. But Charlie's no slump on the floor, is he? He's going back into guard.
Yeah, he's stopping Brandon from doing his own game all the time. It's not working some of the time, but he's doing well. He's back at the cage. I thought he was going to wall up there, but Brandon's pulled his back mat to the mat.
Brandon's not giving him any space, really, is it? It's keeping on him constantly. You know, even like you said, when Charlie was trying to work his way back and crawl towards the wall, Brandon didn't want any of that, and he pulled his legs, brought him back in, and he's back in that same dominant position where, you know, he's active, he's throwing the odd strikes in there, and he's moving around, which will really frustrate Charlie and his crew.
Yeah, he's just like earlier on, he's keeping his pressure down. It looked like he was trying to pass the mount there, where you basically, in this half guard position, you would raise your leg up and push the knee down, but Charlie seems smart to that.
We seem to have a copy of the first round where Brandon came out, threw a couple of leg kicks, waited for the takedown, taking him down, and then the majority of round has ended up with Brandon on top and putting constant pressure on Charlie.
Yeah, mirror image of the first round, really, with regards to performance. So if I was to score that again, I'll probably give another 10-9 towards Brandon.
Yeah, you would think there'd be a degree of urgency now for Blackburn Predators, because if they see it the way we've seen it, is, you know, okay, we've got 2 rounds here where the majority of the round we stayed on our back. We've got to do something here, and it may be they might have to just go for it.
Yeah, obviously he's getting taken down, so maybe use that to his advantage. Once he's on his back, maybe try and hit a triangle and arm, but I've not seen him try and attack a submission right now, but they are there. If you take your time, obviously he's only got 3 minutes, so it may need to rush a few things, which may be bad for him, but let's see what he does here, see what his game plan is.
One thing for sure, so far, Brandon has tried and succeeded in taking Charlie down. Charlie may see this as an opportunity, thinking if he comes out in the 3rd round, I may be able to grab a neck, grab an arm, do something, you know.
Exactly, he may see all that work from Brandon, may make him tired now.
In saying that, you know, Brandon came out again with the bounce, stepping away. So he's still got that step in his. He's still got that spring in his step. So
yeah, he's still as active as he was in the first round. He's again 3 takedowns in 3 different rounds.
Solid takedowns as well. Charlie's working through, trying to slice his knee through to prevent Brandon from keeping hold of the dominant side control. It is difficult, and it must be frustrating coming into the 3rd round and being in the same position, you know. However, this kind of gives us a telltale sign of Brandon's, you know, how he works when he's in the cage, and this could possibly come to Charlie's advantage if he can work in.
Yeah, it looks like Brandon doesn't want him anywhere near the cage, because obviously you can use your back to wall walk or use your legs to push off and maybe transition into a better position. But Brandon again, he's trying to keep that pass, but Charlie's made him stand back up. Now he's hitting with good leg strikes.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie has to kind of go for broke here. He either needs to drag him down or work his way up. and not let the clock tick away by Brandon just standing there and doing the odd kicks. The unfortunate thing for Charlie is Brandon's got a solid, strong position.
It looks like he's going for a dash choke here, Brandon.
He's locking it in tight now. He's locking it in tight.
From this position, he's doing good, he's squeezing it. He should try and wrap the legs up now of Charlie to make him not go away, but from here he can easily alligator roll here to keep the position.
Yeah, I think Brandon is trying that, but Charlie sees it and he's trying to keep that distance and keep us far away from Brandon's legs to alleviate some of that pressure from the dash choke.
Yeah, he's gone to basically a turtle position. He's using his elbow out wide to make sure it doesn't use his own arm against him to choke him, but Brandon's relentless with this. He wants to finish him with this.
I think he does, and Charlie's just constantly watching Brandon's left side, so as his knee comes in, he's moving away from it.
If I was Charlie here now, I'd probably use the momentum of going to turtle to try and take him down, but Brandon's got a good base. Every time Charlie reaches his leg, he turns him over, which he's done now.
Yeah, I think sometimes in the gym, when you're successful in a certain technique, you want to kind of keep hold of that, and he's put some serious pressure there.
Tight.
He did good to Charlie to work his way down and just slump down to the ground. But when you're in the gym and there's certain techniques you like and you're used to, maybe that's one of the techniques that Brandon favours, and he thought he could keep hold of it and hopefully execute it.
That's the end of the fight. 3 very good rounds, all on top by Brandon. Let's see what the referee...
Fighters to the centre of the cage, please. Fighters to the centre of the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hardcore rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score this in favour of your winner. In the blue corner, Brandon Worrall. Please show your appreciation for Charlie Poole.